Hi guys, rachybop here. I'm a little upset. The postman stood me up. He was supposed to bring Sim's Master Suite today so I could do the unboxing like I promised you, and he didn't show up. I pre-ordered from Amazon and it just hasn't come. So instead, I watched the Sims Showtime live broadcast on the catch-up, and it was pretty awesome. I've made some notes, quite a lot of notage actually, and I just thought I'd share with you what I learned from that if you guys didn't get a chance to watch it. I will fill you in on what happened in hopefully less time than it would take to watch the live broadcast. Obviously, you won't see the shots of the Sims doing things, which was quite epic. So if you want to see that, I will put the link in the description. So this event was yesterday. If you buy this from the store, you will get standard edition. That's just basic bog standard edition. If you pre-order it for no more money than the bog standard edition, you will get an extra stage. As far as I know, it's just a stage item that is new. That's the difference between limited and bog standard. But it's for the same money, so you might as well pre-order if you're going to get it. They're also doing a Sims 3 and Showtime combo package. For those of you who've never played The Sims, or you don't have The Sims 3 at all, you can buy them both as a package, which might be good as a gift for someone to try and get them to be an addict like you. The Katy Perry Collector's Edition, you get everything in that you would get in the limited and the standard edition. So glad I know that now, because I have pre-ordered both, so I may be cancelling one. Not sure though. Maybe people might want a giveaway. They were also hinting at something about a genie. This is the first I've heard of this, but they were like saying things like, oh, people have been saying about a genie and we're not allowed to confirm it or deny it. But basically they were saying that yes, there is a genie, there's something like a genie. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be amazing. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Also, obviously there's the social features. They were stressing that they are optional. So if you don't want to share every part of your Sims life on Facebook, you don't have to. One thing I did notice that they didn't mention, but I noticed it because I thought it was brilliant. When they showed the new world, which was called Starlight Shores, on the hill, it was like based on Hollywood, and on the hill they had like a Hollywood sign, but it was in Simlish. Brilliant. Sim Showtime is about the rags to riches story, which is basically a skill level going from 0 to epic. For the singing Sims, you can actually send a singogram. That's pretty cool. So you can say, right, it's Valentine's Day, I want to send a singogram to that Sim, you can send it, or if you're a singer yourself, you can go and deliver a singogram. There's a new career called acrobat, which basically has a lot of things within it. You start off as a mime, like mime in a box, and they also juggle and do contortion, and they do that big ring of fire thing and all sorts of things. But that profession is actually called acrobat. There's 3 professions, or 3.5, because you can be a DJ, but that's not a full profession. That's just like something that's not a career. You can moonlight on the side. You can go be a doctor, and then night time you can DJ and you get a skill level with that, and they have fun and earn money. And the other profession is magician. There's about a dozen new venues. One of the new venues is Rodeo Go-Go, which was a cowboy themed place. 2 floors, pretty cool, all brown. Pool table, where you can actually play, and the more you play the better you get. There's also photo booths, which was quite fun and on trend, and a jukebox, and a mechanical bull. When you get a job, like as a magician or a singer or an acrobat, I presume, you can actually set up the stage. So before your performance, you can go into your area of stuff and choose your props, and the better you are, the more props you unlock, so you can have a more theatrical stage. So you unlock new objects as you move through your career, and you also unlock new outfits. And obviously in the Katy Perry collector's edition you get sort of fruit and cake themed objects as well, which you don't get in the other editions. And they all have, like, each prop goes with a certain theme. The props are not unique to the stage, you can use them in your home as well. So you could use certain things like that are props, you could use it to sit on at home, depends what it is. The items that you use on stage actually react to the tricks you're doing. So if you've got something that's twirling, it might twirl quicker on a dramatic moment or something like that. One cool thing is, another cool thing, when you put your sim on the stage, you actually completely control their performance. You don't just put them on stage and that's it, and you watch it. You have to put them on stage and you can say, right, if they're a magician you can say, right, do this magic trick, and then talk with the crowd and, you know, so on. If they're singing, you can click like do the verse next, then do the chorus, then do the verse and the verse of the bridge, you know, like you can keep going like that. It's cool. Magicians can call up a volunteer from the crowd, and generally that volunteer goes into the box of mystery. There's also a box of danger. Oh, and there was lots of smoke, dramatic smoke on the floor. But there's a lot of humour within the game. Like if you're in the box of, your volunteers in the box of mystery and you're putting the knives in the side, if it goes wrong and you're not very good at it, they can come out naked. Naked's always funny. You also get a review on the completion of your show. I did notice some stars over his head. There was like 5 stars, but she actually said he didn't do very well, so I don't know if that relates to his performance or not. But like these stars came over his head. And your career performance carries into your personal life, so if you had a stinking show, you're going to go home and everyone's going to be like, ugh, you suck. You can have a stage performance name. Like, you can have an alter ego. You could be Sasha Fierce. They took the feedback from Late Night, apparently, about going to clubs and it just being absolutely dead and not being like, as like real life. If you go to a club, you can hardly breathe because it's so packed with people. On Late Night, you go to a club and there's like one person in there and it's probably the doorman, and you have to even be a mixologist to make your own drinks, which is pretty bad. Now they've put more sims in it, so if you do it, the bigger the show you do, the bigger the audience you will have. Your shows start on the streets, in the parks. There's also talent shows, stages, which were just sort of areas within like Rodeo Go-Go, and then you have massive like arenas and concert halls, things. And there's also like epic lighting effects. Your sim can also go and watch these shows. If you see one on, you can go and watch it, and you can cheer and boo and heckle. You can also throw things, anything in your inventory, which is the word I was looking for before. You can actually throw it at them, from like lettuce to flowers to lifesaver rings. She did that. Crazy. They did say when they were playing one that like they were playing it to test the game, a sim fainted, passed out in front of their idol on stage. If that happened to me, that would be worth the money. In the audience of your show, so you're giving a show, you're a singer, whatever, and you've got an audience, they will have bubbles above their head of what they're thinking, but they're actually requests. So it's like they're shouting, sing always, or something, and you could be like, okay, that like they're thinking about football, so I'm going to do this football song I know, or something, I don't know, whatever, and you can go and click and change it so you're doing what they want. They showed us the sim part feature, which looked quite nice. You can actually share your sim, so you can send your sim to your friend's game. They can perform there and come back to you. The whole place, the whole new world looked nice and sunny and bright. They did say there's a lot of new rabbit holes that you can put in other worlds as well, not just Starlight Shores. I don't like rabbit holes. There was a beach and a beach house. Beach house isn't a rabbit hole, it's like a hangout spot, a good place to bus because it's always got a lot of people there, and a workout area, which is pretty cool. They also mentioned something about golf driving ranges, which they said they were going to go into a bit more, but they didn't. I don't know if they're interactive, if you can go play golf. If anyone knows anything about that, please comment below and let me know. There was a really cool house that everyone's going to want that was on the beach, but it was built into the cliff top. It's like, in real life, that would be a lot of money, and in Sims it's probably more. So if you want, I'm going to work my way up and get that, but a lot of you might want to cheat to get that because it looks really nice, really nice. So you're singing singagrams, you're so special, cheer up, romantic and celebration. They're the different themes you can have. And you also get a singagram outfit that you'll change into before you deliver the singagram, or your singagram sim will, not you. And like I said, you can order them for friends. A new thing in Sim Showtime is the portable MP3 player. You can actually listen to music while you toddle along and do your simmy things. There's also dominoes and snack bowls and bars. Nice little details. Like little details that really do need to watch videos and things like this to know about, because for me, if I hadn't seen that, I probably would have never known. There's so much of games. This is why I always buy the Prima guides. There's so much of games, of the Sims games, like they're so deep, things that you'll just never know unless you got the Prima guide. I will be getting the Prima guide, so if you want to hold off, I can do a review of that for you and let you know if it's worth getting this time. I'll just tell you everything that's in it. You can play instruments while you're on stage. You can play the guitar while you're on stage. That's the only instrument you can play on stage, but it's pretty cool. There's different genres of music. If you're singing, you can be a country singer, a rock singer, a lounge singer. You can also mix the two or whatever. You can do whatever you want. There's not much for children and teens in this, as it's focused more on young adults and adults. But there are new traits, and the new traits are diva, social butterfly, and natural born performer. And if you have a child, they can be a diva. Kids can also use the karaoke machine. They showed a demo of that. Quite painful in the ears. You can add singers to bands. You can't have backing dancers, things like that. It's just focused on one sim. Concerts can go wrong. You can get a bad reception, and you can do it on purpose, or it might just happen. You can also die on stage. If you're a magician, you can have death by illusion, which is the new death. If you go in the box of danger and something goes wrong, you can die in water or cement, but you will finish your show before the Grim Reaper comes to get you. I'm unsure what that means, but I know it's going to be funny. There are 3 new lifetime wishes: Vocal Legend, Master of Illusion, and one for the acrobat career as well. They didn't know what it was called. There's also new outfits. I think I mentioned that before, but they did show them and they look quite cute. There's like everyday wear as well, not just career stuff. You can also choose your own work outfit. Now I don't know if this means now you can go to work as a doctor and wear something that a magician would wear, or if it just counts for those 3 new careers. I don't know. So we'll have to, if you know that, let me know, comment below. Once you unlock a new outfit for your career, it is available for your whole household. There's also new hairstyles, and the best themed stage and props that you can get are steampunk themed. And part of that is what is called the Led Zeppelin, which is a flying ship sculpture. In Simport, but what it was like a passport, and the theme of it is like when you go abroad and you get your passport stamped. That's basically how they've tried to theme Simport. I might try and set something up so that you guys can send me your Sims to perform in my game. That would be really cool. If you're interested in that, let me know. Comment below. Try and get something set up when I understand it a bit more. Also noticed a freezer bunny chair. Want that in real life, please, right here, right now. There's also underwater themed set for your stage design and a solid gold retro set. Another thing about the karaoke machines is you can do duets on them, which is going to be really fun. There are no magician's assistants, only the volunteer you get from the audience to go in the box of mystery. The new ghost colour for the Death by Illusion is apparently smoke coloured. The photos that you get from the photo booth you can put on the wall. You can also woohoo in the photo booth, and you can woohoo in the box of mystery while the magician's doing a show. Risky. Your new traits will affect your careers. There's a speedball machine. Don't really know what that is. Can anyone enlighten me? I think that must be an American thing. And they also said something about electro dance sphere. I don't know if I heard that right. I don't know what it is. And they said if you try and upgrade it with a handy sim, see what happens. First of all, what is one? And second of all, what? I'm gonna go mourn my loss of Sims Master Suite now. I hope it comes tomorrow. So I'll have to rejuggle a few videos around. Still going to be Ask Siri tomorrow. I'll have to do the unboxing on Tuesday. Hope that's okay with you guys. Okay. Blame the postman. I'm really excited for some Showtime now though. I really am. So let me know your thoughts if you know any more than me, or if I've said anything that you're like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing that. It's amazing. Let me know. Thank you for watching. I love you. Goodbye. Subscribe!